So I grew up in Lebanon County. My parents came to Lebanon County because they were LVC grads. So they went to LVC and stayed. So I've been here my whole life. I graduated from Annville-Cleona High School and was really involved there. I played a lot of sports and was involved with activities. I went away to college and then I came back and I got married and bought a house here, and I've been living here and raising my family here ever since. I currently work at the Sexual Assault Resource and Counseling Center. So I work for the nonprofit that provides sexual assault services, 24-hour hotline and support, and I'm the president and CEO there, and I've been there in that role since 2017. But I always tell people that it's actually my second job at SARC. So my first job there was my first grown-up job out of college, and I started as a children's advocate. So I worked at the organization in an entry-level position to get started, and had the opportunity and the privilege of working with child and teen survivors of sexual assault and abuse and their families as well. And that was incredibly rewarding work and experience. After that first couple of years working in the field, I moved on to work at the National Sexual Violence Resource Center. And through that, I got to learn about how sexual assault programs are run and what best practices are all across the country. So I got to travel to different places and go to conferences and just learn about the ways that communities respond to the crime of sexual violence and what we can do about it to prevent it in the first place. I got a call from some folks in Lebanon County letting me know that the longtime director, Jenny Murphy Shiflett, who's also a Hall of Fame inductee from a couple of years ago, was planning to retire, and asked if I would be interested in looking at that job and potentially applying for it. So it seemed like the chance of a lifetime. I loved working at SARC when I was there as an advocate, and it also felt in some ways like, even though I loved the work that I was doing at the state and national levels, it would be a great way to take what I had learned at those places and bring it back to Lebanon. What we try to do every day is prevent sexual violence before it occurs, and to help survivors of sexual violence and abuse and harassment to heal from it. But we do great work in the community as well, so tracking community level issues and problems and trying to develop innovative solutions for that, or take tried and tested things that have happened in other parts of the country or in other parts of the state, bring them to our community and make them customized to Lebanon and how it works and runs. When anyone who works in anti-violence work, when they tell people this is what I do or this is where I work, a lot of times people think that it must be really difficult or challenging work, and it is. It's hard work, of course. But I think the thing that keeps a lot of the folks who work in this field working in it long term is that you actually get to see incredible healing capacity. So you see the ways that people come to support others. You see ways that they learn to support themselves. You see transformative healing journeys and changes. And I think seeing those things, or seeing the ways that people, find hope through really difficult things, and then often try to find ways to give back to other people in their healing process, that all makes it worth it. I was on the Hall of Fame committee for a number of years. I worked with a lot of the women who are currently on it, and they're just fantastic people. I think in some ways I feel a little bit embarrassed that I get to hang out with the Hall of Famers, because I know the incredible women who've been a part of this, inducted into it in past years, and I just know that they have entire careers and lifetimes of contributing. So I am humbled, I am incredibly grateful, and it really means a lot to me that folks who are on my staff were the ones who developed this nomination and submitted it. I think to me it kind of gives, endorsement to the work that we're doing at our organization and in our community. I think the only thing maybe that slows me down, but in a good way, is that I'm a mom too. So I'm raising 3 kids here in Lebanon County, and they're incredible kids, and I'm really proud of them and the work that they do, and I love being involved with their activities. I'm actually getting ready to start coaching youth league basketball. So there's fun ways that I get to be a part of and give back to the community too, and be there with my kids during the process.